Spatial monitoring and reporting tool, also called SMART, is a free, easy-to-use software that combines GPS, data collection, and camera that provides advanced analytical reporting functions. Conservationists in terrestrial and marine protection across the world and in Belize now use SMART. Many years ago, data collection and reports were done manually in Belize, but this software reports to be more adaptive and intuitive, and so it provides strengthened monitoring, evaluation, and enforcement capabilities, tailored for patrols and site-based conservation activities that other methods and technologies cannot provide.
It really began as a model to look at how it can be used by law enforcement agencies for conservation compliance within the marine sector. So our focus was really working with the fisheries department. And so now in 2018, we have it being used by non-governmental organizations, all non-governmental organizations that co-manage marine protected areas, as well as the fisheries department. And now the forestry department and terrestrial protected area managers are utilizing the system as well. Everything was done on paper in the field. Provided that paper made it back to the office and not got wet, then that data would be transferred to a database, and then someone would have to sit down and do the analysis of all the data coming in. This system now, the way we have it set up, is that it is almost automated, and once you have Wi-Fi access, data is entered immediately. Everything is entered into one unit, including the location. You can take photographs. The new licensing system has QR code, and that can be scanned. So all the licensing information is automatically entered. So it reduces human error, it reduces time, makes things more efficient. And what it really helps to do for managers is make sure that the managers can account for where their patrols are being taken, and not just locations of infractions where the points are taken. So you can have the span of area, how much gasoline, for instance, was used, how much area was covered, and it helps with safety as well. Ensuring that you know where your teams are at all times and so on.
So this SMART technology simplifies processes and amplifies efficiencies. SMART gathers and stores data, as well as generates user-friendly detailed reports used for day-to-day planning and management decisions.
And these reports, you don't have to go in and try to manually calculate what you're doing. These are reports that are done nearly automatic. Templates are developed, and you just run your reports based on time series that you want the report for. And we can look at several statistics. We can look about distance traveled, man hours. We can look at number of patrols, where they're going. From the moment the officers leave the ranger station to go on a patrol, that device is tracking their movements. And so you will be able to estimate the time that and effort that they're putting towards that particular enforcement action. So here we have a series of tracks generated by both government and NGOs on the types of observation, and there are a few huts and there's a few triangles there, stars showing where infractions were happening. This type of data will allow managers to be able to see where there's gaps, see where there's needs for more enforcement, or see where they need to focus their efforts more.
And when SMART monitors and enforces, it helps with the country's sustainable management of its resources so that things like timber and fish can continue to support the economy in the years to come.
Belize is a small country, and we depend heavily on our natural resources. As the country develops, as our population explodes, the pressures on these natural resources will increase. So we've got to really be strategic about how we sustainably manage these resources. One of the main challenges we will encounter as the country develops is when it comes to enforcement and monitoring. And what SMART does is really increases the efficiency and the effectiveness of how our enforcement units are able to go out and patrol the environment and monitor and collect data.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.